Hello everybody and welcome back to another Marvel Crisis Protocol Battle Report. Today I'm joined once again by Alex.
Hello!
And we are throwing down some Midnight Suns versus Dracula, a little bit of a thematic matchup here. And you might see something in common with our teams here. So we're also going for a bit of a kaiju fight here. So yeah, I am running the Suns side of the rosters today. So I have, of course, Blade leading the charge, and alongside with him we have a fully affiliated list here, including Immortal Hulk, Iron Fist, Moon Knight, and Wong. For tactics cards, I have Battle Plan, which is actually Bats the Ghost Hound, and Surprise Webhead, which is actually Siege of Darkness. Don't know what's going on there. I apparently have misplaced my Suns cards. Then we got Patch Up, Brace for Impact, and Heroes for Hire, because, you know, Iron Fist is here, and he's not quite Luke Cage, but he can still be hired as a hero.
Yeah.
Over on the Dracula side, who does Dracula have along with him?
Well, I've also got a Philly affiliated team in that my
This is true.
full affiliation is here.
Yep.
We've got Dracula. We've got our own big green monster in the Immortal Hulk. We've got two very good, very thematic includes Baron Zemo and Shang-Chi.
Yep, they're both
I
vampires.
swear this roster has more characters who care about bleed, but it just kind of the rosters came together like this.
Yeah, fair enough. What do you got for cards here?
We got Chi Mastery because staggers are good. We got I Am a Baron After All because being a Baron is good.
Yep.
We got Brace for Impact because throws are bad. We got Warpath because crackbacks on Dracula is good. And we got Thralls of Dracula because having a leadership is also pretty cool.
I don't know. You don't need it. It's fine. But yeah, so we are playing on hammers and intrusions, so should be a relatively violent game. We're throwing extra dice. There's not that many points, and they're all kind of center lined. So we'll see how things go. But we're gonna go ahead, get deployed, and things like that, and we'll see you guys in the game. Alrighty, and we are deployed. On the left side, I have Iron Fist staring down Baron Zemo. Down the middle, we got an Eye Hulk and a Dracula staring down against an Eye Hulk, a Blade, and a Wong. And then down the right side here, we have Moon Knight staring down at Shang-Chi. I won the roll to go first, and we're going to be starting things out with Iron Fist here, who's going to go and try to be a little sneaky with your hammer. So we're going to walk over this away, and we're going to climb, get up on this building, and that's going to put us to about here, where we're then going to pay 1 power. I forgot to give myself power, but that's fine. We know he's supposed to have 2, so we're going to pick up this hammer, and then we're going to bump behind this building where you won't be able to see me anymore. And yeah, we'll be relatively safe there on 0 power with Iron Fist.
All right.
Shang-Chi's going to go try and steal mine.
Yeah, he's going to do much the same thing, but with less bumping in the night.
And less safety.
Yeah, but he will have potentially cover and stuff and things and whatnot.
Yep.
And he'll have a hammer, which is pretty cool.
That makes sense. We're going to start trying to punish that right away. It's time for the Moon Knight. So we're going to roll, see what personality we're in today. Skull. That is disappointing. Anyways.
What's the skull do?
Nothing.
Oh, great. Just head empty, no thoughts?
Yep. Which kind of tracks for Mr. Spectre sometimes. We're going to go ahead, walk on over here, and probably enter the cry step because I really want to contest the point at least, I think. Yeah, bumping probably won't get me on the point, and I don't think it gets me in range 2 of you either. It's close. I don't think bumping is going to get us in range of you, because it definitely doesn't get us on the point. So we're going to elect, I think, to just walk onto the point.
Sad.
It's a little disappointing. We're going to go over hereabouts just to be grabbing up some line of sight blockage. And yeah, that's sadly going to be it for Moon Knight.
All right.
Alrighty, Zemo's up, and he's going to be doing similar, it seems like.
Yep, we're going to walk to here.
Yep.
And then we're going to walk to right about here.
Cool. Just kind of cowering behind the building.
Cowering is his favorite job.
That makes sense. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and have Wongers go next, and he is going to meditate, spend 2 power to give 1 over to Eye Hulk, and then he's just going to kind of start coming up the board.
All right.
So he just wants to advance. We're going to go hang out, maybe hereabouts. And that's it for Wongers.
All right.
Alrighty, Eye Hulk's up. He's going to grab up your hammer.
Yep. And then he's going to have a good, fun, wholesome family time where he does almost nothing.
Yeah. Going for a little bit of a journey.
Yeah, we're just going to...
Going to the side, interestingly.
I think I just want him to have a little bit of cover here. Because that's a size 4, right?
Yep.
So, put him right here.
Sure.
With a second move and call it a day.
That makes sense. All right, we're going to try and choose some violence here. So Eye Hulk is going to go, and he's not actually going to take the hammer.
Okay.
we're going to start by paying 3 for a Gamma Leap.
Mhm.
And that Gamma Leap will put us hereabouts. And then we're going to walk onto the middle point and go through a portal.
Oh!
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to bother with the movement tools
Yeah,
for this.
you
We know how
walk.
this works. Do I get to choose which portal I'm ending up on? I do not. Where do you want me, sir?
I think I want you to have to deal with Shang-Chi, because I think he's
Alrighty.
your worst odds over
Bring me
there.
over to this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works out for me. And we're going to throw 7 dice at him.
Okay. I've got 4 flanks.
Yep. So 7 dice physical. If we get 1 through or a throw, that would be great.
Blocking 3.
We're getting 3, so no damage, but we are going to throw you.
Okay.
And that throw, we are just going to do... we're already getting this point, so I'm actually going to throw you into the dumpster here.
Okay.
And you'll take 1 for that.
Alrighty.
And yeah, that's going to be it for Hulk.
Yeah.
All right, Dracula's up, and he's just walking for a little bit.
Yeah, there's no cool, juicy targets for me to punch, so
Yep.
instead, we're just going to go stand on a point.
That makes sense. Alrighty, we're going to go with Blade up next, and he is just going to walk. This token got nudged. Pre-marked mats.
Yay.
Walk to the edge of this thing. Pay 1 to pick it up. And consider going for the glaive to try and get onto the point
Range
here.
4?
It's range 4, and our pursuit
We're in.
trigger is pretty consistent now that we're a 5 dicer because of this hammer.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I think we'll go for it.
Okay.
If we don't get it, I'll be a little sad, but
Is
at the end of the day,
physical or
it's on point.
mystic?
It's going to be physical.
Okay.
I do get the trigger, so 2.
Uh,
You're going to take 1.
all right.
So I'm going to gain 1 for that.
Mhm.
No bleed trigger, sadly, but I do get to advance towards you small.
Okay. And that's after the attack is resolved, correct?
Yes.
Now that your after this attack's resolved trigger has ended, I'm going to pay 2 to do a crackback.
Yeah, I guess you can.
So
Alrighty.
it's going to be a 7-die physical attack.
Yeah, I'm going to have 4. Just
For 1.
We're good.
I did get my hit trigger, though.
So I'm bleeding?
So, I don't want to bleed you, actually, because you'll gain power at the end of that, correct?
Other character.
I think I am going to hex you, though.
Going for the hex.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Rude, but understandable.
Mhm.
And I believe that's going to be the round.
Yeah.
So we're going to tie this point. I'm going to take this one. You're going to take this one.
Mhm.
And I'm running away with 2 of the extracts. So are you. So it's going to be 3-3 going into round 2.
Yep.
You are going to have prio. That's a little scary. So we'll see what happens in the next round.
Mhm.
Alrighty, Shang-Chi starting things out for you. What's he up to?
We're going to be doing a physical attack into Mr. Moon Knight.
Yeah, he's going to have 3 dice against this.
This is 10,000 Shape Strike.
This could hurt.
We've got 3.
We're going to block 1 and take 2.
Okay. I think that's the perfect amount that I wanted. Yeah, that's the perfect amount that I wanted because I'm going to now pay 1 for 5 Elements Fist.
Yep.
And push you away small.
Yep. No stuns for you, thankfully.
I could stun you, but I'd rather the distance.
Yep.
And now we've got the same attack for Mr. Hulk.
Yeah, he's going to have 4 dice and hopefully not getting staggered.
He's getting staggered.
He's getting staggered. All right. 2 blocks. Yeah, that's going to deal 2 to me.
Yep.
And stagger me.
Fantastic.
Rude, but
And
understandable.
am I still on the point?
You are.
Okay. Then I don't think there's really a point in doing the... Well, I could make it so you... Yeah, I'm going to pay 1 and do the small advance just down to here.
Sure.
So that I'm not going to be knocked off... You can't throw me off the point as easily.
That's fair. It is omnidirectional, but yeah.
As easily.
Alrighty, that's it for him. Alrighty, slightly change the thing
Yeah,
up. You're
so I
actually
was
decided to run
right
to the
over
other
here
side.
because you threw me into the dumpster, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, we're going to run away.
going towards the rest of the fight.
Mhm.
Alrighty, that makes things interesting. We're going to go ahead and have Wong go next.
Ooh,
He's going to pay 1 to pull that hex off of our blade there.
understandable.
And then he's going to walk onto the point.
Ooh, makes sense. Yeah.
And yeah, that's it for good old Wongers.
Mhm.
Alrighty, your Hulk is up next.
Yep, and he's going to start with a good old leap in a gamma-like fashion.
Jumping on towards the middle of the truck there.
Mhm.
Yep. Alrighty.
And then we've got a cool punch. We're going to level at Mr. Blade.
Yeah, Blade's going to have 4 dice. With the ability for full rerolls.
Oh my.
Oh boy. Okay, well, we got a crit. 2.
We're at 5.
5, which means I'm eating 3 right now. Yeah, I'll eat 3, and you're gonna get to throw me.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna do the rerolls.
Okay.
I don't want to risk that. So, pay 2, reroll these 3 dice because it does include skulls. Block 1 more. I'm gonna eat 2, and then you get to throw me.
So I'll gain 2, and I think I'm just gonna throw you into Wong.
Sure.
Yeah.
Blade will eat 1 more. Wong will attempt to dodge. I'm gonna have his lovely 3 dice for this, where he's gonna blank out and take 3.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
And we're gonna have another. Actually, before we do the next punch, we are going to be paying 3 to pick up this truck and throw it at Blade.
Yeah, we're gonna brace that.
Oh, got that card out of the way.
Yep.
Now we're gonna punch Blade.
That makes sense. Alrighty, I got 4 dice.
2, but it's the throw.
Here. Yeah, I'm gonna take 1 and be thrown.
Okay. How much health do you have left?
2.
2. Then in that case, because good old. No, but you heal before taking bleed damage, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So we're gonna throw you back and into this pole.
Sure. I'll eat 1 more.
I think that blows up the pole too.
It does.
Yeah. And then, why the heck not? We're gonna pay a power, put a bleed on Wong.
That makes sense, yeah. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and have Blade go next, and he is going to pay 1 for a bump in the night. We want to be very careful with this not to get within 3 of Shang-Chi.
Okay.
But we're very happy to get within 4 of him. So we'll go about there. And we're definitely out of 3.
For sure.
And definitely in 4.
Fantastic.
And now we're just going to throw some 5-dicers at him at his favorite range. So 5 dice physical, throwing glaives, see what we can do. That's going to be 3 with a crit. 4?
I think I'm just taking 4 and dropping.
Cool.
Yikes.
Alrighty.
I can't do anything about that. Yeah. I drop an objective.
Love to see that.
Which he was not rolling as if he had, by the way. Neither was Hulk. I'm very intelligent.
We're going to drop that objective down here. Because I could pass it over towards Hulk, but then you could just teleport for it, and I don't really want to make it that easy for you. Okay, we're going to use our pursuit trigger off of that, I think, to... punching Dracula is very risky. No, screw it. We're probably giving you back the hammer, but that's probably okay. We're going to stand on the point. And we're not going to punch Dracula. I want to make you waste an actual action into him. Okay. So we're going to do a 6 dice mystic attack into your Hulk. Okay. Just a regular katana. Choosing this over the throwing glaives because it's more dice and I have the pierce, even though you're better. 2 crits.
Blocking 3.
3. You're bleeding.
Pierce?
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
So you're bleeding, and then both Wong and I Hulk are bleeding, so I'm going to heal 2, gain 2 power.
All right.
Which is the main goal there.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a very solid turn for Blade. I cannot complain in the slightest. Alrighty, Dracula's up. Yep, he's going to go take the hammer before I do.
Yeah, take the hammer before you do.
That makes sense.
That's mine. Pay a power. Pick it up. And then remember to use it this time when I do an 8-die physical targeting Blade.
Blade. He's going to have 4 dice.
Pretty good. 4?
I will spend my 2 for 4 rerolls. I'm already on 2, so I am surviving. I'm blocking 3, so I'll take 1.
Okay, I'm going to gain 1. I got my hit trigger. I'm going to hex you.
Sure.
And then I'm going to pay a power to apply bleed to you.
Sure.
And at the end of my turn, I'm going to heal 3.
You don't have Hulk close. Oh, wait, you're range 3 for you, right. So you do have Hulk.
So healing back up to full and gaining 3.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and go with Hulk next. We're going to pay 1 to go through a portal. We haven't even shaken our stagger yet. Whoa. That's how confident we are that this is going to work out. We're going to fail that. Where do you want us? That's 2 portal fails.
Oh, gosh. I don't know where I want you.
You don't know where I wanted to be. Alrighty, so you're going to bring me over to the middle portal where I can't reach your Dracula?
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
At the very least, make you pay for bump.
Yep. Debating going through the portal again, because I actually kind of wanted Zemo.
Interesting.
And I only get one attack action here, so we are going to try and go through the portal again.
Okay.
And we're going to fail again.
Go back!
Wow.
Back from whence you came.
That feels really bad. Okay. Interesting. Alrighty, we're going to shake our stagger. That's really disappointing. We're not going to get to punch anything this turn.
Fantastic.
But we're going to basically move to the edge of this point,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to pay 3 to toss this building into Dracula's face.
You just have... This is size 3.
Yep.
I'm debating not doing the brace. I'm just going to do the brace.
Alrighty. Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's it for Hulk. That was a really disappointing turn. Failing the flip 2 or the portal 2 ice in a row is not likely, but fair enough.
Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, Zemo's up. He's going through a portal.
Yeah, we're going to see if I can be good at portals.
You are, apparently.
Fantastic!
Oh, boy.
Let me say had a blade.
Yep. And you're going to stab him?
That's the plan.
All right, Blade's going to have 4 dice.
I got 5.
Oh, boy. Okay, 2 for me so far. You're on
5?
5? Jeez. So if I pay 2, I need to block both, or I just drop. So I think you're just dropping him, unfortunately.
You didn't explode any crits, did you?
No, I didn't, sadly. Yeah, we're not gonna bother paying the 2. We'll just take 2 and drop.
Okay, I will gain 2 and spend one of those 2 to pick up this hammer.
Yep.
And then I think I don't care about full rerolls. I think I'm conserving my power a little bit.
Yep.
I've just got a 6-die physical going into Wong.
That makes sense. He's only got 3 dice and 1 health.
Explode my crit.
You got him.
Reroll. 4.
Alrighty.
I do 1 damage.
Well, that turned around very quickly for me.
Yeah, Zemo did good.
And Hulk was supposed to stop him from doing good. Because I was just going to throw him off of the point.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. Rather unfortunate. Yeah, I've got a couple activations left and you're out. So, alrighty, we're going to go ahead and have Iron Fist go next. And he's going to start with a flying kick aimed at the Hulk. This is a 4 dice physical gainer.
Alrighty. Before the Zemo reroll.
2.
Zemo reroll. 1. I'll take 1.
Right. I'm going to place myself hereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to do I'm going to gain 1 and then do a 5 dice energy, or 6 dice energy. I forgot the hammer on Hulk there, but that's fine.
Don't worry, I also forgot hammers today, so it's a little both ways.
6 dice energy at Zemo.
Yeah.
It's energy, can't do much.
Okay. He can do a lot.
4 with 2 crits. Oh, you're blocking really well. 5.
Block 3, take 2.
That's disappointing. You are going to be not stunned.
I'm going to counter-strike you, I think.
Sure.
Sure. Why not? So 4 dice. 1.
1. Alrighty, I will eat 1. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going to be it for Iron Fist. He is tying that point now.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go over to Moon Knight, who's going to roll to see what personality he's in. Blank, I believe that's an extra power. So, not really what we wanted, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead, walk onto the point here. Pay 1. Please, for the love of God. Skull, you get to pick. Where do you want him?
I think if you're going to the middle, like your plan is to just go over here, and if you go to the middle, you're going to punch me first, so I think I'm just going to send you over here.
I actually did want the middle.
Okay.
So we're going to try... Oh, man, this sucks. Because if I went to the middle, I had the power for a spender, but now I don't. I can't believe I failed this 4 times this game and haven't made one yet. This is awkward. We're tying the middle point right now because of Iron Fist, but you have more hammers than me. I think I need to try and get into the middle. So we're going to pay 1. We're going to try again, and I swear if it fails again, no.
Goodbye. Goodbye,
5.
Just goodbye.
5 failed flips.
Oh my goodness.
That's ridiculous. That is insane. Okay, we already have someone contesting this point.
So you might as well walk off of it. Yeah.
We're just going to walk towards here. That is
the wildest.
That is the worst portal luck I've ever seen in this game. Because it's 5 and 8. It's in favor.
Yep.
Oh my god. Alrighty.
That's round?
That's unfortunately going to be round. So I'm going to be scoring 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be scoring 3.
4.
We're tying the middle. So you're not getting any
Oh,
secures.
yeah, you're right.
Iron Fist is there. So yeah, you're grabbing 3 off of hammers. I'm grabbing 1 off of Iron Fist and 1 off of Eye Hulk on my back point.
Mhm.
Neither of these characters wanted to stay on this point this turn, but
they did.
that's how things worked out. So yeah, we're gonna see how things go to round 3. Maybe my portal luck will turn around a little bit.
Hopefully.
Alrighty, Shang-Chi's starting you out, trying to throw another stagger on my Hulk.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
We got a 6 dicer going at Hulk. We're choosing physical.
Yep, he's gonna have 4 dice here. No stagger yet. I'm on 3. I'm on 3, no stagger.
I'm going to be paying 3 power for Chi Mastery.
Yep. Give yourself the stagger and one damage.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I'm going to eat 1, and I'm going to be staggered again.
Yep.
Rude.
And then, because I get to do this, I'm going to pay 5 for my spender.
Yeah. Who you want to hit this into?
I think I Hulk.
That's fair. I Hulk's going to have 5 dice.
I've got 10.
10 die Mystic. 2, maybe 3? 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'll take...
that looks like 6.
Oh, that's 6,
sir.
yeah. So you'll take...
So I'll take 4?
Yep, and get activated.
Oh, right.
Because you have a stagger.
Okay. Rude. Well, I Hulk's activated.
Yep.
Would you like me to return in kind?
We're gonna go with
Does he have
Iron
the power?
Fist. He does.
Let's go!
Your counter strike put him exactly there.
Let's go!
We're gonna drop 8.
Yep.
We're gonna Iron Fist Mr. Hulk here.
Amazing.
So 9 dice energy coming at your Hulk.
Let's go.
2,
I have a Zemo reroll.
Maybe 3?
1.
3?
I'll take 2.
Great. But then everyone on your team except Shang-Chi is going to take 1.
Including Hulk again?
Not Hulk.
Okay. So Dracula's going to take 1. Zemo's going to take 1.
Yep. Oh, shoot. That should have been a hammer. The dice are still there. I'm rolling
yep.
another die.
Can't change the
Can't
past.
change the past. Alrighty.
Just like I can't change the fact that I forgot my leadership on Shang-Chi's turn, even though I left a power for it.
Nice. Alrighty. That was a disappointing amount of damage, but we did activate your Hulk, so they're both activated.
Yeah.
No Hulks this turn.
No Hulks.
Remember when we said we were doing a kaiju fight? Anyways,
We're fighting kaijus.
I'm going to throw 6 dice energy at Zemo here. Try to take him out, deny another activation this round, and
Sure.
maybe get a hammer out of you. Only 2. Oh, man.
3?
You're stunned, I guess.
Yeah. I'm going to counter-strike.
Yeah, you might as well. That's really disappointing. Iron Fist did very little damage
For
this
1.
turn. And your counter-strikes keep getting you. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Okay.
That's it for Iron Fist. Alrighty, Zemo's up. What's he want to
Zemo's
do?
up. The first thing he's going to do is play I Am a Baron After All to heal 3.
Yeah,
Back to full.
tracks. That's annoying.
And then we've got paying 2 power for full rerolls. We got a 6 die physical going into Blade.
I'm going to have 4. Oh, boy.
Woo! Full rerolls.
Yeah, you might just be one-shotting Blade.
Can't
6.
reroll any more past that, but 6 is good.
I'm going to pay 2 to try and reroll to stay alive. I can include skulls here. I'm going to block 1. I'm going to take 5.
Whew!
Be alive on 1. That's rude. Oh my god, I just realized I'm a total idiot.
What have we done?
Someone's already written a comment about this.
Oh.
But earlier in this video, I had Wong burn an activation to remove my Hex on Blade.
Yeah.
Instead of Blade just paying 1 power.
I think you did that during different activations, but yeah, that could have been an
Blade
option.
could have just
Yeah.
Blade could have just done that himself. Like
Yeah.
I should have done. It didn't matter. Blade had a good turn that round. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Blade, how's it going, buddy? Full rerolls a spender from my second action.
yeah,
7 die with a hammer.
You know what? I'm gonna hire a hero.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Iron Fist is gonna eat this. I can't have Blade die this early.
Yeah.
So Iron Fist is gonna place himself here.
Oh, how much damage did I just do to Blade?
5.
5. I'm going to slightly amend, and you're going to have an opportunity to undo. I didn't gain 5 power. I gained 1 because I'm stunned.
Ah.
So I'm just going to full reroll as a basic attack.
Still
But
gonna heroes.
Still
Forever.
hiring a hero. 6 die full rerolls.
Yep. 1, maybe 2. 1.
4 with a bleed.
So I'm gonna take 3, and Iron Fist is gonna drop a hammer.
Okay. I'm going to pay the power I just gained and pick up said hammer.
That makes sense. Alrighty.
Yeah, very good activation from Zemo.
Yes. We're gonna have to go with Blade before he's dead.
Yep.
So first things first, Wong is gonna pay 5, patch him up.
Yeah.
We need him to not die to a counter strike or a crackback from whichever one we decide to punch here.
Yes.
And we are going to be going for Zemo, I think.
He makes a lot of sense. He's stunned, so you have to double tap him to get him the counter strike power, and he has 2 hammers.
Yeah, so we're going to give him 5 dice Mystic his way to start, and we'll probably do a spender on the second.
All right.
1. You're bleeding.
All right.
Not what we're trying to do here. We're going to pay 4.
Mm-hmm.
Go for a spender. This
right.
needs to kill him from full. This is really unfortunate. 7 dice Mystic, full rerolls though. It is a good attack. Let's see. That's a good start.
Reroll. I'm at 2.
4. I need 3 of these to convert. I don't get it. I'm going to deal 3 damage to you.
Okay. I will only gain 1 power.
Alrighty. I get a medium advance after this. I don't really want to go anywhere though.
You're already in range of 2 people bleeding.
Yeah. So we're just going to end his turn there and gain 2 power.
Okay.
And that's sadly going to be it.
All right.
Alrighty, Dracula's up. He's stabbing blade.
That's the plan.
I got 4
we've got an
dice.
8-die physical going into you.
Alrighty. Okay, 3 with a crit.
Explode my crit, and then Zemo reroll.
4?
Doing nothing.
That feels better.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to be using this hit trigger to give you a bleed.
That makes sense.
Because I'm going to spender you.
That also makes sense. Oh shoot, I just realized I forgot to throw Zemo off of my... Oh, because you dropped me anyways, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, we got 9-die Mystic because I have a hammer, with full rerolls because you're bleeding.
That tracks. I'm going to have 4.
Good thing about those full rerolls.
1, but I do have full rerolls myself.
And then Zemo reroll.
Yep.
For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm only blocking 1. I will pay to give myself full rerolls. I'm going to block 2. I'm going to take 4.
Okay. I have an auto throw on you, but it has to be away. So I think the only valid thing is to chuck you into Mr. Iron Fist.
Yep, Iron Fist is already down. Blade will take 1.
All right.
That leaves him alive, barely.
And then it's interesting because you have Moon Knight and Wong, and I have nothing else.
Yep.
I'm going to heal back to full and gain 3 power because of people who are bleeding.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to go ahead and go with Wongers,
Mm-hmm.
who's going to make a 4 dice physical attack into Zemo.
Okay.
This is a gainer, which is the same as meditating effectively. 2? 2. Alright, you're fine.
All right.
But I gain 1, and I'm going to use an action to heal Blade for 2.
Okay.
That's Wong.
Moon
Moving
Knight?
over to Moon Knight, who's going to roll his personality. He's going to blank and
Another
just gain
power.
another power. Man, the single dice are not treating me great today. All right, what do we want to do with Mr. Moon Knight? He's got range to just be throwing glaives at Zemo. Probably is the play.
I think so too. Zemo's got 2 hammers and 2 health left, and not enough power to do counter strikes or full rerolls.
Yeah. So 2 health, statistically speaking, I should do 1 damage, and if I get the rapid fire, then I have a free action to do anything else I need to do.
And this is physical, correct?
And this is physical. So we're going to throw our 4 dice physical his way. That's 2. We're going to
You
drop
got
him. We do get the rapid fire, not that it matters. I'm going to gain 1.
Gain only 1 because I'm stunned, and drop 2 hammers.
Yep. Those 2 hammers are going to go...
I don't think you can quite get them.
No, I'm going to have to move for sure.
Just moving them to where you want to be.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to move them as far this way as I can,
Mhm.
because I think I can bump for them.
Ooh, actually, you definitely can.
So we're going to bump over to here.
Forgot about your leadership. I've been
We're
trying
gonna
to get
pay
rid of
2.
it so hard.
Grab up 2 of these.
Mhm.
And then we're going to throw a... we're going to throw a 6 dice physical full rerolls into Shang-Chi.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Physical?
Yeah. I think this is the play. We could have instead only picked up 1 hammer and spendered, but I think this is better.
I think the full rerolls is really good.
Yeah, and I mean, if we get 3 symbols, we stagger you.
Yeah. I'm blocking 3.
We're getting a crit. We don't have the stagger, but I think I want to keep the damage, so I'm only going to reroll the 1.
Mhm.
We get the stagger, and we
Damn.
get 6.
So I'm going to take 3
Alrighty.
and get staggered.
Great talk. I'm going to gain 3 for that.
Mhm.
And that is it for Moon Knight, and I believe the round.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the middle point and 2 hammers, giving me a total of 3.
Yep,
Bring me
I'm
up
going
to
to grab
8.
2 hammers and no points.
Bring you up to 8. So 8 to 8. I'm not feeling great on the attrition front here, but we did do some good things that turn at least.
Yeah.
So we'll see how things go into the next round. Actually,
Oh,
are we done here?
is it siege time?
If it's siege time, it's only 3 characters, but that might be a good idea. Yeah, actually, you know what?
It's sieging time?
It's sieging time.
All right.
Because iHulk can still siege.
He sure can.
And we have potential to drop some more bodies here.
Mhm.
So we're going to siege with iHulk first, because we
Okay.
want to see if we can take out
And
Shang-Chi.
sorry, you're playing with all 3 people who are up, so that's Moon Knight,
iHulk and Blade.
Moon Knight, iHulk, and Blade. Okay.
So iHulk will go first with a 7 dice physical into Shang-Chi.
I've got 3 with a crit.
2, but they're both crits.
3.
Just 2.
Okay.
Sad.
Oh, sorry, I totally meant to say this beforehand. The Wild Goose.
Oh,
if
you're going
that's
to Wild
okay.
Goose that? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm realizing that doesn't actually change the score because I forgot to put myself on the point. I guess you could put yourself on the point now,
You
though.
are on the point.
No, but I forgot to give myself that point
Oh,
when we were talking score.
Fantastic. So yeah, we are going to advance small on this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you place me. So you're going to be on the point, which is actually going to give you 1 more point out of this.
Yep.
And you'll place me over there. That makes sense. But that's okay, because Moon Knight's just going to kill you now.
What?
He's going to have a 6 dice rapid fire throwing glaive at Shang-Chi now.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Nothing. No rapid fire.
Block 3.
This is so sad.
Oh, no.
Wow. All right. Blade, I guess, who doesn't actually want to hit Dracula with this because you just crack back and kill me.
Potentially kill me.
So,
So
actually, you know what? You blocked something, right?
yeah, I blocked a bunch.
I'm going to pay for bats and give myself the hit to try that again.
Ooh, okay.
Rapid
yeah.
fire.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Only 3.
4
Oh
with a
my
crit.
god.
5.
Wow. Alrighty. That's not what we're going for at all. But okay. Back over here. Yeah, Blade's just going to do a 5 dice mystic into, I guess, Hulk.
That makes sense. He can only he's gonna gain back to 10 power in the power phase anyways. So any
Yeah.
damage you do here isn't giving him more power. This is Mystic, you said?
2. Yeah.
2.
Wow.
Oof.
Yeah, the dice going away for the Suns here.
Yeah.
That's not ideal. We'll see if we can claw this back going into the next round. But
so I score 1 more point up to 9.
yeah, one more than you would have before.
Mhm. Yeah.
My siege was better for you.
Yeah, I got a victory point out of that siege.
Yep.
That is real unfortunate.
I also just burned a bunch of power because.
Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty. That's gonna be a round. Alrighty, so we're starting things out with iHulk this round. Iron Fist is basically online, so you need to take him down.
So we're gonna start by paying 5 for a
Yep.
spender, targeting Iron Fist.
Yep. I'm going to have 3 dice with blanks for this. I need your dice to go like mine have been.
This
for
is
the
gonna be
last round.
11 with a hammer.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to hurt, probably. Yeah.
3.
You're getting 4 so far
crits.
before any of your crits.
And then a
You got him.
Zemo
He's dead.
reroll.
Yep.
Before damage
Before
is dealt,
damage
I throw you into Blade.
Yep. I think Blade is also very possibly dead here. Blade is going to block 1. You're going to take 2 and be alive on 1.
Okay.
And Iron
Brace
Fist
is gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm out of cards.
So I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And I'm gonna throw Blade at
Wong.
Wong.
Blade is now off the table as well. Wong is going to block 1 and take 2. Wong should also be on his flip side right now. Oh boy, there goes 7 threat. And yeah, this game's looking like it's wrapping up here.
How much health left on Wong?
Wong has 2 remaining.
Let's just punch Wong.
Yeah, honestly. Don't blame you.
5, 6, 7, 8. Zemo reroll 4.
Wong is dead.
I did 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna gain 2 and then pay 3 to leap.
Yeah.
To the point, and then take a damage from bleed.
So, fun fact about how this all works out is if you drop my 2 hammers and stand someone on every single point, you do just win this turn.
Mhm.
We'll see if I can actually stop that at this point. Alrighty, we're going to go with Moon Knight. We're going for something a little ballsy here. We need the dice to work out for us. So first things first, we're going to see what personality mode we're in. That's good. That gives us an
Okay.
extra attack die on our first attack this round.
Ooh, okay.
So we're going to do a throwing crescents into Dracula, and the hope here is, while we're not expecting him to one-shot, we can get the rapid fire and kill him on the second attack before you get a chance to crack back, steal your hammer, and do stupid things from there.
And to
So,
clarify, the personality, is that the first attack roll or the first attack action?
first attack roll, it won't apply to
Okay.
the second throwing crescents, I believe, but it is 2 dice, is my mistake. So this is going to be an 8 dicer into a 6 dicer. We need to do, what, 7 damage?
Yes.
So it's still not great odds, but we're going to try it.
This game's been very spiky, so.
Yeah. And looks like they will continue spiking. That's going to be 6.
Zemo reroll.
We're
This
gonna-
was failed, so.
Yep, so we're going to do 5.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into the rapid fire, which is only 6 dice this time, but we only need to do 2 damage. This is now in our favor, I think, so
Yeah.
fingers crossed. 4 with a crit. I
And
think
I
we got him.
whiff.
Alrighty, I'm going to gain 2 power overall for that. You're going to drop your hammer, which I'm going to pay 1 to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, we want to basically do that again. We're going to throw 2 7-dicers at someone, and we just want to take them off the board.
Okay.
Whether that's Shang-Chi or Zemo is a genuine question. I think it's Zemo.
Interesting.
I think Hulk can deal with Shang-Chi.
Okay.
So, yeah, 7 dice energy or physical at Zemo.
Mhm.
Come on, Moon Knight. 3. A reroll. Block 2. You're only taking 1 for the first one.
Okay.
Rapid fire, though.
I am going to full rerolls my defenses on this one.
You cannot. I'm not within 2 of you.
What the heck, man? I won't do that then.
Alrighty. Come on, Moon Knight. 7 dice physical. That's a good roll. 3 crits.
Blocking
You're
2.
2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're taking 4. That's dropping him.
And I can't do anything about that.
Okie dokie. Moon Knight pulling in huge things.
Yeah.
Dropping 2 of your models this round. You just have a staggered Shang-Chi, sir.
Yeah, so first things first. What is this?
Get rid of that stagger.
Yeah, we're charging Moon Knight.
Alrighty.
We're going as far as we can, because we want to get as far away from Mr.
Yep.
Hulk as possible, who is no longer activated.
No.
And, is Mystic better?
No, you want physical.
Then physical it is.
Alrighty. I'm going to have 3 dice. Come on, Moon Knight. We need 1 attack to not go your way. We block nothing, but we're going to take 2 and live on 1.
Okay. Yeah. I am going to gain 2. I'm going to pay 1 to use Cleansing Strike and heal for 1.
Yep.
And then... I don't know, man. I think we're calling it there.
Alrighty. I got an Hulk.
Mhm.
So Hulk's going to pay 3. He's going to leap. We're ignoring the secures for now because this is coming down to an attrition game, I
It's
think.
very much coming down to an attrition game.
So we're going to get over here with this leap.
Mhm.
We've got access to the car if we need it. And we're going to throw a... We throw the car first, because you have enough power to Dragon Chases its tail me.
Wild Goose leaves the flock.
Or Wild Goose leaves its flock.
Yes.
Or we just spender you. And none of that matters. We do this the smart way.
I think the throw is very much the smart way.
We pay 3. We throw the size 2 at you. Crit. And just double crit, so you're only taking 1 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Not ideal, but it's fine. We've got 2 7-dicers to finish him off.
I'm going to declare Wild Goose, because
Yeah.
if by some miracle I live this, I want to screw you over as much as possible.
100%.
Blocking 3.
3 with a crit, but I did get the throw. So the throw is after the attack. So
So it's
the
1?
throw still happens first.
I took 1, sorry?
You took nothing. I only got 3.
I only got 3.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Ihulk's attack's not doing great, but we are going to throw you at your Ihulk
Yeah, that happens before I...
before Wild Goose.
Wild Goose? Okay. So I'm going to take a damage, and then Hulk is going to roll his dodge
Yep.
and take 1.
Alrighty. Cool. Nickel and dime. And
And
then,
then Wild Goose. What's
Yep.
the least convenient place I can put you? Yeah.
alrighty, you're just going to walk away towards your side of the board.
Yep.
And put me on the far side of you. That
Just
tracks.
get you as far away from my friends as possible.
And then we're going to go ahead and punch you again.
Yeah.
7 dice. All we need is a damage and a wild or 2 damage.
In the off chance it happens,
Wild Goose again?
Wild Goose.
Yeah, you might as well. All right, come on, Ihulk. We got the throw. We got 2 crits. I think we got 'em.
Fantastic attack roll, but I'm very much dead.
All right. Yeah, that works out.
And the
So-
throw is after, so I'm just dead.
So I'm going to gain 2 for the 2 damage I'm doing. and that feels better. This is still a rough spot, but I am scoring 3 this turn to your 1.
2, because iHulk has a hammer.
Right, iHulk has a hammer. So you're going to grab 2. I'm going to grab 3. We're going to tie up the game. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how things go into very, very likely the final round, but honestly, I'm not even sure at this point.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
We'll see how things are, but yeah, we'll go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, your iHulk's up.
Yep.
You're going to try and murderize my...
Try is a strong word here.
Yeah, he's got a pretty consistent way of doing it.
Because we're going to take a walk.
Yep.
And then we're going to pay 3 power.
Yep.
And we're going to throw this Moon Knight guy
Into the
this
dumpster.
here.
So he's going to drop 3 hammers for you.
Yes. 2 hammers are going to be going directly into Immortal Hulk's pocket.
Yep.
Because he doesn't have enough power to pick up all 3. The last one is a tricky one. And I want it to be as inconvenient for Mr. Immortal Hulk as possible. You're Mr. Immortal Hulk, not mine.
Yep.
So we're just going to
nudge it over beside Dracula.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then Moon Knight is dazed.
Down.
And
Not
I'm going to
out
run
yet.
away.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're going to take a small advance that way, and you don't have the power to Gamma Leap, so that's it.
That's it. I'm going to take damage for bleed.
Alrighty, so I got to do 8 to your Hulk here, and I do have a potential path to that. Now, the question is, no, a Gamma Leap certainly doesn't get me in range 3 of you. So we're going to go with our Hulk. Start out with a walk. Going to bring us to about here. And then we're going to go for a Gamma Leap. That's going to cost us 3. It's going to bring us to this side of the hammer.
Which you're picking up?
Nope. Oh, because I'm going to spend 5, all of my remaining power, to spend your Hulk.
Okay.
So this is going to be a 10 dice physical. We need to do a lot here. I'm not expecting to get the kill with this attack, but if we can at least put a ton of damage into you, we have prio next round.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what we can do here.
Blocking 1.
Getting a really good roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to take 7 and be thrown. I'm going to drop you.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So the throw is going to bring you... it's only small.
Oh, I don't gain power for this attack, do I?
No. Oh, so he's just going to die.
He's just going to die.
I'm going to throw you into Dracula.
Okay, Dracula has to dodge.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Dodging fantastically. I think he's going to be taking 1.
2. Size
2?
4.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And then I'm going to drop all 3 of your hammers, none of which I can pick up.
Yep. Put them in the most inconvenient places possible.
Basically.
Yeah.
Because this is now going to be a game of can I take out Dracula next round. So yeah, may I steal those hammers from you, sir? We're going to put 1 back here. 1 over here. 1 for Moon Knight and or Hulk.
Yes, and Hulk is not removed just yet, correct?
Your Hulk is not removed yet.
Which is important for me.
Yes. Yeah, your Dracula's up, sir.
Okay.
Dracula's up. He's got a plan.
First things first, we're going to pay a power and make iHulk bleed.
Yes, I am bleeding.
Then we're going to pay a power and pick up this hammer.
Yep.
Then, and for a wild turn for how attrition-y this game was, we're going to walk.
Yep. No,
to
at this point,
hammer.
you're playing the stall and survive.
Pay a power, pick up this hammer.
Yep.
And then my last action is going to be another walk. We're going to wind up as far away from iHulk as possible.
While still being range 3 of him.
Yeah, because I need to be within range 3 of him. Pay another power, pick up this hammer.
3 hammer Dracula.
And then at the end of my turn, because my iHulk is still on the board and still bleeding, I'm going to gain 2 power and heal 2 back to full.
Would have been nice if the throw did a little bit more damage, but that's okay. You used up your good defense roll. We're just going to 2-shot Dracula now, and it'll be fine. That is the round. Your iHulk's going to leave the board. You're going to score 4 points to 15, and I need to take out Dracula in 1 activation, because otherwise you're just going to double long move away, and I think that's just game.
It might just be.
So yeah, we're going to see how this goes. Oh boy, going into the final round one way or the other. Alrighty, so we're up with iHulk, and we've come to the realization that we actually have to one-shot you because of the crackback you have that could throw me away.
Because you are bleeding.
Yeah, so...
it actually doesn't care that you're bleeding, but I get full rerolls attacking you because you're bleeding, so...
Whew. Yeah, so we're gonna pick up this hammer because that actually gives us slightly better odds on the one shot. It's still not good. And then we're just gonna walk because we don't have the power to gamma leap anymore. So we're gonna walk right into your face here. We're gonna get as close as we possibly can. And Hulk smash time.
Hulk smash.
This is gonna be an 8 dice physical attack. If we get the one shot, not very likely.
For all the marbles.
Things will be great. That's a good roll, but it's not going to do the one shot. We're going to do 4 and throw you small.
Okay.
And this is where things get interesting.
Okay.
I'm going to elect not to do any damage on said throw.
Okay.
I am going to throw you to this side of me.
Okay.
You may now do your crackback, sir.
Okay.
Oh, and I did 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you now have the power for the throw and you didn't leap yet.
I haven't leapt yet.
So I could throw you away. I think I still have to.
Okay, so still going for the spender?
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's going to be a total of 6 power spent.
Yep.
And you are bleeding.
Yep.
So this is and I have 3 hammers. So 11 dice, full rerolls Mystic.
Yeah. This could backfire on me pretty hard if you just drop me here.
I do still think this may have been your best out.
Yep. Oh boy.
3 crits.
Not a bad block on my end, but I will see if it's enough. 4. You're on 5 successes so far going through. 5. I'm going to take 5.
Okay.
Would you like to throw?
I would like to throw. It is a medium throw. I'm going to send you away.
Yeah. And yeah, at this point, how low do I have him? He has 3 left.
3 health remaining.
We're going to pay 3 for the gamma leap. We're going to pay 3 more to throw a building.
Yep.
We're going to gamma leap just to the edge of this size 3.
I probably should have done the blood feast that heals me.
Yeah, that might have been a good idea.
Honestly, yeah. But it's throw time.
Yep.
For all the marbles.
Size 3, you need to block at least 2 on 4 dice. It doesn't matter what that is.
I go down.
We did it.
All right.
We dropped 3
with the
hammers.
caveat that I made a stupid decision to do the throw.
Yeah. Well,
it was still a very solid idea.
It was still solid.
How much health does he have left?
You did 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was on 3.
3 more. If any of those rerolls had converted,
yep.
It would have been big, and that's a table in.
That is. I mean, yeah, I can't even pick up the 3 hammers because the game just ends. Didn't see myself pulling that back at all. If you had ran away with him, which I assume would have been your plan if you got another turn.
What I should have done was I should have done the heal attack, because that would have been 9 die physical.
Yeah, so let's say you do like even 3 less, you still heal 2.
Yeah.
Then
and that makes the throw much worse for you.
The throw doesn't kill you.
And then on my next turn, I just turn into a wolf twice in long move.
So your double long move, what I would need at that point is Moon Knight would need to roll the crit, advance onto the point, successfully teleport, something I haven't done this game.
Yep.
Move and maybe get a range 4 at you.
Yeah.
With a rapid fire. Which
I
would have
probably
needed to
have put him right here.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you would have ran him all the way over there. Although we just said you would have healed 2, right?
Yeah.
You blocked 0 on that building, so you still would have died.
Oh, dang, you're right, yeah.
Alrighty, so it did come down to a kaiju battle.
Yeah, it came down to a big old kaiju fight. I love that technicality that if he dies on 0 power, he's just dead.
Yeah, so killing him with an Eye Hulk Spender turns out.
So what I really should have done then was only pick up one of those hammers and left myself alive with 1 power.
Yeah, you left yourself alive with 1.
I hadn't really thought you would do 8 damage to him.
Yep.
But
no, I mean, yeah, it was a long shot. It was a 10 dicer. I got 7 through and then a throw.
Yep.
And it was like, yeah, I guess that's how this works.
Yep. I really was just prioritizing getting the points.
Yep.
And
no, like, I don't even think you were wrong to do that. It just didn't work out for you.
No, it didn't. And then I was so ambitious on that throw. I was like, yeah, let's go. Just full spender, full rerolls. I wanted to roll a bucket full of dice at Hulk, and honestly, I got to do that.
We both got to roll. Okay, actually, you know what? One thing I need to say here. before this game, I was talking about how Moon Knight is kind of bad. And while I stand by that opinion, he was an MVP this
He
game.
really did some
Triple
work.
hammer Moon Knight, just throwing glaives out like it's nobody's business.
I don't know if I love hammers as like a super duper competitive extract. But
Yeah.
you know what it is? It's real fun.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
you bring someone and they just feel like a beast.
Well, it's funny because right before this game, we were kind of talking about how, like, with the new MCP scenarios, it's kind of hard to have games where you can just kind of think a little less and just throw dice at each other.
Yeah.
And this game kind of felt a little more like that. We
It did.
were just kind of throwing big pools of dice,
I
and
think I did a little too little thinky. But,
yeah, maybe a couple
I
times.
got blinded
but-
got blinded by big dice.
But it was definitely one of those games of just like, we're just going to throw big dice pools at each other and hope it works out. And for a while, it was working out better for one of us than the other. And then
Yeah.
Moon Knight was like, all right, fine. I guess I have to do everything myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moon Knight MVP. I got nothing.
Moon Knight MVP. I think for me, my Shang-Chi was my MVP.
You're showing she did really good. I mean, he died pretty quick on his front side, but then his flip side, he took a while to go down.
He took a long time to go down, and he disrupted you.
He ate two tactics cards, which amounted to 2 6-dicers and a 7-dicer, and took 0 damage for it.
More than that, those tactics cards going into him, he turned that around into a victory point.
He turned that into a victory point for you, and before I used those tactics cards, I threw 2 6-dicers at him and got nothing.
He did some work. This was the most use of Wild Goose leads the flock I've ever gotten.
Yeah, Wild Goose is cracked. People talk a lot about the throw on his front side, but Wild Goose is insanely good.
It is. It is a little like I do miss the slow advance on 64 Infinite Palms on his injured side, but he's just all gas, no brakes all the time.
Yeah, no, Shang-Chi, turns out, surprise, surprise, Shang-Chi is good.
Yo, I think Shang-Chi might be a good model,
He
guys.
might be good, guys. I think he's being slept on in the meta personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is going to do it for this battle report. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Helps us a bunch. Lets us know you guys are enjoying the stuff we are throwing out here. We do battle reports like this every weekend, and we have some other discussion-focused content throughout the weekdays. So if you're a fan of any of that sort of thing, feel free to jump on in. But that's going to do it for this one. So until next time, have a great day, everybody. Peace.